Hi all, good evening. Today we'll be discussing about generation, like creation of a new custom REST API, custom REST API, such that it takes an input like as we discussed for a sample Java, right? We'll be sending hello world program. In the same way, in this also we'll try to create a new custom REST API. Like in general, every application has its own web services, like SOAP and REST services. Like as in SOAP and Oracle, we are having multiple um APIs, given REST APIs given by Oracle. Let me show few of them. Like, see, this is the Oracle documentation site. Here, if I go for any of the cloud Oracle Fusion Cloud Application Suite, here we can go for any financials or supply chain planning. Here, in integration part, we'll be having integrate. Go there, and we're having both service and custom review SOAP web services and review REST API services. Now our main objective is develop a custom REST API. We are not going to use the REST API provided by Oracle, but just as an example, I'll be showing you a REST API which is provided by Oracle. Okay. For every REST API, right? These are all we call it as resources. Each and everything is a resource. Debit, current rates, every terminology here is known to be as a resource, and each resource will be having multiple endpoints. Like, see, create a bank, delete a bank, get all banks, and update a bank. These are all the endpoints. Like each and every resources will be having a multiple endpoints. So each endpoint will be having a method and a path. So what are these endpoints? Endpoints are nothing but the CRUD operations. Let me say CRUD operations. CRUD in the sense create, read, update, and delete. Most probably delete will not be using anywhere, but in case of only in general, more rare scenarios will be using delete. But to be clear of this create, read, and update, right? We can make use of this. These are the pre-developed REST APIs which are provided by the Oracle. So here we're having create a bank, delete a bank, get all banks, update a bank. So by using this APIs, we can create a bank externally without logging into the Oracle Fusion application. We can delete a bank, like we no need to open a Fusion application. If you're having all the credentials and URL, we can get all the bank details and everything we can do. So we are not going to develop a new we are not going to use the existing REST API which is provided by Oracle, whereas we are going to develop a new API. Okay, new API, REST API, that too REST API. In REST API, we'll be having mainly few terminologies. The first one is resources, as in the previous example we have seen in banks, and we'll have endpoints. Endpoints are nothing but the create bank, read, update, and delete. Create is nothing but we'll be posting. Like create is nothing but in terms of Oracle terminology, we'll be calling them as a post. Whereas read in the sense get and get all is the terminology which we use. Get all. Coming to update, nothing but patch. As we will be updating we'll be updating existing value. We can, as per Oracle terminology, it's called as a patch. Delete is for delete. These are all called as methods. These these are all called as methods. Each method again will have a relative path. Let me type it over here. Will have a relative path. Relative path. How does a relative path look like? I will show you. This is called a path, relative path. relative path. Okay, relative path. What with this is like, see, this can be used, this is from financials and supply chain management, nothing but a REST API. From resources, for create a bank, this is the REST API. So for read it might change, for read it's not changing. Okay, for all the resources we are having the same numbers, but the parameters are going to change. Okay, the method which you are going to use will be changed, but the path is gonna be same. Okay, like for this example, let me show an example. If this relative path, for suppose I want to get all the bank details. Okay, this is a path. I will make use of this path. Here we'll paste the Fusion instance. Like suppose I'm having some Fusion instance, right? I will place the Fusion instance details over here, and this REST API I will be testing it from Postman. Postman is a tool. Postman is a tool. See, this is a tool. This is a sample one which I'm having to get all the details. Let me check. See, if I want to get all the bank details, and now I got all the bank details. This is not a Fusion application. This is just a testing tool. This is just a sample